time, Wang Qingyan rushed over with more than a dozen young men, all of whom were carrying a wooden barrel, which was filled with black dog blood. "Ninth uncle, are you all right?" Wang Qingyan asked with concern. Wang Changsheng shook his head and said, "It's all right, I have destroyed the ghosts. Who used to live in this house? It's a businessman surnamed Yang. He raised an outhouse, but more than 10 years ago, the outhouse died of illness. The businessman surnamed Yang has never come back since then, and the house has remained empty." A young man raised his brows, sniffed a few times with his nose, with a look of disgust on his face, and said, "It stinks." "What stinks so much?" When Wang Changsheng heard the words, he also smelled the stench. The stench came from the well. After lifting the stone on top of the well, with the help of torches, everyone saw a female corpse in the well water. Xiao Feng should have thrown his body into the water well after being killed. "Qingyan, tomorrow morning, send someone to salvage the body, burn the body, and demolish all the houses in this courtyard. If the original owner comes back, pay him the original price," Wang Changsheng ordered. "Ninth uncle, do you want to seal this well?" "Seal it. First, use lychee wood to burn it, and check it again. All people are not allowed to plant locust trees, poplars, willows, mulberries, and neems in their homes. After that, I will plant a few peach trees in the yard, and send someone to water them regularly. When the peach trees bear fruit, it is estimated that the yin will be almost gone." Wang Qingyan nodded and said, "Yes, ninth uncle, my nephew will go to do it tomorrow. It's getting late. Ninth uncle, you can go back and rest. Just leave it to your nephew to deal with it." Wang Changsheng didn't object either. He left after exhorting a few words. The next morning, Wang Changsheng had breakfast, and under the leadership of Wang Qiuxian, he checked from house to house, and after confirming that there was no place with heavy yin, Wang Changsheng was relieved. At noon, Wang Qingyan brought a group of clan elders and personally sent Wang Changsheng and Wang Chusheng out of Wangjia town. "Chusheng, go back to Lotus Island first. I still have something to do, so I'll go back later," Wang Changsheng instructed. "Yes, Uncle Ninth," Wang Chusheng agreed honestly. After Wang Chusheng walked away, Wang Changsheng's lips moved a few times, and a white cloud appeared out of thin air under his steps, lifted him up, and flew towards the distance. Half an hour later, Wang Changsheng appeared above a desolate mountain range. When his tactic changed, the white cloud slowly landed in a narrow valley. Not far from the valley, there is a cave with the height of one person and the width of 2 people. It looks nothing special. After walking more than 100 jang, the front suddenly became clear, and a cave with a size of more than 100 jang appeared in front of Wang Changsheng. There is nothing special about the cave, nothing grows. Wang Changsheng came to a somewhat smooth stone wall, put his hands on the stone wall, and muttered something in his mouth. After a while, his hands lit up with a yellow light. An astonishing scene appeared. A large amount of sediment fell from the stone wall. It didn't take long before a hole that only one person could pass through appeared in front of him. Wang Changsheng followed the narrow entrance to a grotto with a size of more than 10 feet. When he first came to Ping'an County, Wang Changsheng couldn't bear the weak aura of Lotus Island. He wanted to find a place with relatively abundant aura. For this reason, he traveled all over the mountains in Ping'an County and found this cave by chance. A piece of spiritual veins, but very small, only 2 feet in size, and the spiritual energy is relatively weak, it is a bit reluctant to use it for cultivation. Having said that, the Wang family had already investigated the 3 counties they controlled, but they didn't find anything. It was purely accidental that Wang Changsheng was able to discover this spiritual meridian. The grotto where this spiritual meridian was located was separated from the cave by a wall. Wang Changsheng was practicing magic in the cave and accidentally penetrated the wall, and only then did he discover this spiritual meridian. Ever since he discovered a piece of spiritual veins in the cave, Wang Changsheng will control the magic weapon to chop and chop when he encounters the cave, but he has never found it. The Lingmai is only 2 feet in size. The area is too small, and it is dark and dull, so it is not suitable for planting lingu. Wang Changsheng has planted more than 20 black moongrasses. Black moongrass usually grows in damp and dark caves. The 5-year-old black moongrass is the material for making blank talismans. The Wang family has planted a lot of black moongrass. The environment of the grotto is not humid, but Wang Changsheng deliberately dug out a pool of 3 to 4 feet in size to create a humid environment. Every other month, Wang Changsheng would come here to water the black moongrass. This time, as soon as Wang Changsheng entered the grotto, the smile on his face froze. More than 20 black moongrasses disappeared, and the water in the pool was gone. For 3 years, the water in the pond has not dried up, and it is impossible for the pond to dry up if 1 month does not come. Wang Changsheng walked quickly to the pool, and carefully discovered that there was a watermelon-sized hole at the bottom of the pool. Obviously, the water in the pool flows down this hole. Wang Changsheng frowned when he saw the hole. When he built the pool, he used the fossil technique to turn the soil into stone. Logically speaking, it is impossible for a hole to appear. There is only one possibility. An animal dug through the pool, the water in the pool ran away, and the animal ate it again. Black moongrass. When Wang Changsheng thought of this, he only felt a pain in the flesh. 3 years of hard work was in vain. After thinking about it, he intends to catch the animal that stole the black moon grass and kill it to vent his hatred. Wang Changsheng took out a cloth bag from his arms, opened the cloth bag, and put 2 sesame cakes on the ground. He muttered something in his mouth, and after a while, a dazzling blue light lit up on his body, and his figure blurred and disappeared. More than half an hour later, a slightly chubby yellow mouse emerged from the hole in the pool. Unlike ordinary mice, this mouse has a longer nose and is obese. Its nose sniffed a few times in the air, quickly climbed out of the pool, and rushed towards the biscuits. Just as it was eating biscuits, Wang Changsheng appeared. He raised his hand, and a golden light flew out. Because Wang Changsheng had his back to the yellow mouse, reading www.youcanshu.com did not find Wang Changsheng. Jin Guang quickly circled the yellow mouse a few times, entangling it tightly. The yellow mouse made a strange noise of "Gigi" and struggled endlessly. I didn't expect it to be a low-grade demon rat. No wonder it was able to dig up a stone. Wang Changsheng showed a look of joy. The yellow mouse has faint aura fluctuations. If it wasn't for Wang Changsheng being an immortal cultivator, he wouldn't be able to see it. However, the spiritual energy here is weak. How could there be a demon rat? Could it be that an ordinary rat ate the black moon grass and became a demon rat? Although more than 20 black moongrass is not a small number, the black moongrass is only 3 years old and contains not much spiritual energy. An ordinary mouse has eaten more than 20 black moongrass, and it is not enough to be promoted to a demon rat. Could it be that there is a larger spiritual vein here? This demon rat's lair happens to be in the land of spirit veins. Over time, it has gradually been promoted to a demon rat. Wang Changsheng thought about it carefully, and then overturned the possibility. If ordinary mice were promoted to demon mice so easily, the family would have domesticated a large number of spirit mice and sold them. Although the spirit mouse is the lowest level spirit beast, it is a spirit beast anyway, At least it can sell dozens of spirit stones. It seems that this spirit beast must have some unknown chance, and it was only by luck that it was promoted to the demon rat. Chi-chi. The yellow mouse made strange noises, as if protesting against Wang Changsheng for tying it up. You ate the spirit grass I planted, and you still want me to let you go. Be my spirit beast in the future, Wang Changsheng said with a chuckle. Although it was only a first-order low-grade demon rat, if it was sold in the market, it would require dozens of spirit stones, but compared with the value of more than 20 black moon grasses, Wang Changsheng still lost money. Clan elders were learning about immortality. They learned the prohibition of letting spirit beasts recognize their masters. Because of his shyness, Wang Changsheng did not tame spirit beasts. This has always been his regret. It was rare to encounter this demon rat today, so Wang Changsheng wanted to recognize it as his master and add a little fun to his boring life. With a flick of his wrist, the demon rope pulled the yellow mouse into the air. The yellow mouse let out a cry of "Gigi," and its limbs twisted. Wang Changsheng squatted down and muttered some words in his mouth. After a while, his hands lit up with a dazzling yellow light, and he pressed his hands on the ground. 2 dazzling yellow lights followed his hands and disappeared into the ground. The next moment, the ground quickly petrified, the originally soft soil turned into a hard gray stone, and a slate about the size of a jang suddenly took shape. Wang Changsheng took out a porcelain bowl and began to chant a few words in his mouth. A large amount of blue light appeared out of nowhere and turned into clear water in the sound of the incantation. He slashed his wrist with a dagger and let blood flow into a porcelain bowl filled with clean water. With blood on his fingers, Wang Changsheng drew a mysterious pattern 2 feet long and wide on the slate, and a magic formula was struck on the mysterious pattern. The mysterious pattern suddenly brightened, and after a swirl, it flew out from the slate, and disappeared into the yellow mouse's body in a flash. Wang Changsheng felt that he had established some kind of special connection with the yellow mouse, and this feeling was like his hands and feet. After recognizing the master, Wang Changsheng's tactic changed, and the tying demon rope loosened the yellow mouse, and the yellow mouse immediately rushed to the hole in the pool. Wang Changsheng choked with one hand, and the yellow mouse suddenly screamed and fell to the ground. After wild monsters recognize their masters, their wildness is hard to change, and they must be domesticated slowly. Wang Changsheng hesitated for a while, took out a wooden jar from the storage bag, opened it, and a strong aroma of rice wafted out. The wooden jar contained some crystal clear blue rice grains, emitting a peculiar smell. The yellow mouse sniffed a few times, turned around, and stared at the wooden jar in Wang Changsheng's hand with narrowed eyes. Wang Changsheng smiled lightly, and poured the little blue rice grains left in the wooden jar on the slate. After a little hesitation, he picked up another 20 grains, put them back in the wooden jar, and said to the yellow mouse, "Be honest and obedient, every month in the future. I will give you some Lanyu Lingmi to eat." The yellow mouse didn't understand Wang Changsheng's words, but it couldn't resist the scent of Lanyu Lingmi. After a moment of hesitation, it ran towards Wang Changsheng. Lanyu Lingmi is a first-grade middle-grade lingmi, which is cooked once every 3 years. There are a total of 12 Lanyu Lingmi on the slate. Yes, 12. Erxing Qianli's mother worried that every once in a while, her mother Lu Qinja would use the spiritual stones she saved to buy some Lanyu Lingmi, and ask someone to send it to Wang Changsheng. Wang Changsheng only eats a small bowl of Lanyueling rice every 10 days and a half months, and his life is very difficult. If it weren't for the domestication of this spirit mouse, he would not be willing to take out 12 grains of Lanyueling rice. The yellow mouse devoured the 12 grains of blue moon spirit rice with 3 strokes and 5 and 2. The 12 grains of Lanyu Lingmi failed to fill its belly. It stood up on its hind limbs like a human, and made a "gg" sound from its mouth, as if to express something. Through the communication of divine consciousness, Wang Changsheng clearly sensed the desire from the yellow mouse. "I'm not satisfied with half your share. What a glutton." Wang Changsheng chuckled lightly, took out 10 blue moon blue rice grains, and put them in the palm of his hand. The yellow mouse couldn't reach it, so after a moment of hesitation, it followed Wang Changsheng's trousers, climbed onto Wang Changsheng's body, ran into Wang Changsheng's palm, and ate 10 blue moon rice. Chi-chi. The yellow mouse was lying on Wang Changsheng's palm honestly, and its tail was flicking. Wang Changsheng could feel it was very happy. "You little guy must have eaten a lot of good things. Look at you fat." Wang Changsheng grabbed the bloated yellow mouse and chuckled. Chi-chi. The yellow mouse kept barking, as if to protest Wang Changsheng's mockery of being fat. "Okay, it's getting late. Go home with me first." Wang Changsheng stuffed the yellow mouse into his arms, turned around and walked outside. In another year, he will be leaving here, and he will not need this spiritual vein, but he still uses the earth wall technique to block the entrance of the cave. After leaving the cave, Wang Changsheng moved his lips a few times, and a white cloud appeared out of thin air under his steps, supporting him to slowly lift into the sky and fly towards the distance. After returning to Lotus Island, Wang Changsheng returned to the boring life of ascetic practice. Practicing spells in the morning, meditating in the afternoon and evening, the days are relatively boring, but with the spirit mouse as company, it is better than before. Among the 100 arts of comprehension, there is the skill of guarding beasts. But Wang Changsheng came out to work 2 years in advance, and he didn't know much about the skill of guarding beasts. He didn't know the name of the spirit mouse, only that it likes to eat. 2 months passed quickly. Early this morning, Wang Changsheng was having breakfast, and the spirit mouse was lying on the table, eating a yellow croaker with relish. Every time he eats, Wang Changsheng feeds the spirit mouse with some food, and slowly wins the spirit mouse's trust. Now it was Wang Changsheng who chased it away, and it was unwilling to leave Wang Changsheng. At this moment, Wang Chusheng came in suddenly, and before he could speak, his expression changed when he saw the spirit mouse on the table, and he hurriedly said, "Ninth uncle, forgive me, grandson was slack, and even let the mouse run in. Son, take it away now." Having said that, he quickly walked towards the spirit mouse. The spirit mouse seemed to have sensed something. It let out a cry of "Gg" and rushed to Wang Changsheng's shoulder. This frightened Wang Chusheng. Before he had time to apologize, you read www. Yukanshu.com. Wang Changsheng said, "You don't have to make a fuss. This is my domesticated spirit mouse, and I have been eating a lot recently, and most of my food is eaten by it." Quote, "Spiritual mouse." So it is. Wang Chusheng breathed a sigh of relief and said with a smile. Grandson thought it was a mouse from somewhere. But then again, the spirit mouse of Uncle Ju is quite similar to a drug-seeking mouse. Drug-seeking rat. Tell me about this medicine-seeking rat. Wang Changsheng suddenly became interested. The drug-seeking rat, also known as the golden-eyed rat, is a variant of the mole rat. It has a bloated body, a pointed mouth, is good at digging holes, has a keen sense of smell, and can easily find some rare medicinal materials. I came to find some medicinal herbs. The grandson runs a herbal business at home and has domesticated a few drug-seeking mice. This spirit mouse is similar in size and characteristics to the medicine-seeking mice. You can't take it back. An experienced drug-seeking rat is worth several thousand taels in the market, Wang Chusheng said in a succinct manner. Wang Changsheng suddenly realized that it was no wonder that this spirit rat could dig through the pool. It turned out that it was naturally good at digging holes and searching for elixir. By the way, you are in a hurry, what happened? Second aunt is here, just outside. Wang Changsheng's eyes lit up, and he couldn't wait to ask. Second sister is here. Where is she? Take me to see her. No need, ninth brother. I'll just come in by myself. A clear and pleasant female voice sounded. As soon as the voice fell, a woman in a long yellow dress walked in. The woman in the yellow dress is about 20 years old, with tall black hair, delicate features, a bit of heroism between her brows, and her eyes as bright as stars. The woman is none other than Wang Changsheng's cousin Wang Changsu, the daughter of Wang Changsheng's uncle, Wang Ziji. She has 3 spiritual roots of wood, water, and gold. The main spiritual root is wood spiritual root. Wang Mingji's wife passed away a few years ago, and Wang Changsu had been filial to her mother for 3 years, otherwise she would have been married long ago. The male clansmen of the Wang family lead the outside, and the female relatives lead the inside. Wang Changsu is no exception. She is responsible for taking care of the Wang family's 3 acres of mulberry trees. The mulberry leaves are used to feed the silkworms, and silk is the best material for refining. As the mother of the Wang family, Lu Qinja has an eye-catching identity. In order not to fall into place, Lu Qinja entrusts Wang Changsu to deliver things to Wang Changsheng every time. Second sister, why did you come so early? I thought you wouldn't come until my birthday, Wang Changsheng said happily. What? Listen to what you mean, I can't come before your birthday. Wang Changsu joked with a half smile. Second sister, I didn't mean that. I wish you could stay here. I'm about to die of suffocation, Wang Changsheng explained with a wry smile. Seeing this situation, Wang Chusheng bowed and stepped back. Wang Changsu noticed the drug-seeking rat on Wang Changsheng's shoulder. A bit of surprise appeared in her beautiful eyes, and said, Hey, this is a double-eyed rat. Where did you find a double-eyed rat? Double-eyed mouse. Second sister, do you recognize this spirit mouse? Can you tell me something? Wang Changsheng asked curiously. Double-eyed mice can easily see through obstacles such as fog, rivers, trees, etc. Have a keen sense of smell, are good at searching for heaven and earth elixir, and like to dig holes to make nests in places with dense spiritual energy. Last time Kim A saw someone selling double tong shu, I had to buy the spirit stone, but unfortunately the other party asked for more than 100 spirit stones. Kim A and I couldn't add up the spirit stones on our body, so we could only watch the double-eyed rat being killed. Buy it. Because of this, seventh sister has complained to me a lot in private. Looking for heaven and earth elixir, Wang Changsheng was a little surprised. Wang Changsu smiled slightly and reminded. Don, TB too happy too early, the double-eyed mouse does have the ability to find elixir, but it is only a first-order low-grade. Really put it in the deep mountains and forests where there are many monsters, it finds it. At the time of the elixir, that is, its death period, a double-eyed rat often dies just after finding a spirit medicine. The spirit beasts who are good at finding elixir are not only the double-eyed rat, but the double-eyed rat also has its advantages. Compared with other spirit beasts that are good at finding spirit medicine, there are fewer spirit beasts. They are smaller and more flexible. By the way, after talking for a long time, where did you get them? Some time ago, there were ghosts in Wangjia town. I went to Wangjia town and killed the ghosts. On the way back, I was lucky enough to meet them in the deep mountains. Wang Changsheng hesitated for a while, but didn't tell the truth to the second sister. When Wang Changsheng first discovered the spiritual meridian, Because he felt resentment towards his father, he did not report it. Although the length of the spiritual meridian was only 2 feet in size, it was too small to be ignored, but he did not report it. According to the clan rules, he wanted to punished. Now that he understands his father, he can't reveal the existence of those spiritual veins to others. After all, his father is the head of the family, so it will not affect him well. Wang Changsu heard Wang Changsheng's explanation, her eyebrows raised, and she said solemnly, "Ninth brother, tell the truth to my sister. You won't steal this double-eyed mouse from someone else. According to the clan rules, you will be severely punished." Wang Changsheng smiled bitterly and explained, "Second sister, who do you want to be? Am I that kind of person? I can assure you that I discovered this spirit mouse by accident. Not that I stole it from someone else. Came here. It's not the best. Then again, it's really wrong for the third uncle to send you to Ping'an County, but the family is struggling now. Please be considerate of the third uncle. You can go back in another year. Let my father arrange it for you. It is a job of guarding the spiritual field, so that you can practice in the spiritual field, so that your cultivation speed will not be too slow." She seemed to remember something and said, "By the way, this is what the third aunt asked me to bring to you, a big birthday bag, 5 kilograms of Lanyu Lingmei of the first order middle grade, and a spiritual egg from Zuyun chicken. The Zuyun chicken I raised has laid eggs. I will give you one to taste. It is not easy for you here." Wang Changsu took out a beautiful cyan food container from the storage bag and put it on the table. "Lingdan. Second sister, thank you." A warm current flowed in Wang Changsheng's heart. Wang Changsu tamed a Zuyun chicken and used the yalingu given to her by the family to feed the Zuyun chicken. Wang Changsu's cultivation speed became very slow because of this. A spiritual egg is laid every month. The spiritual egg can be hatched or eaten. A spiritual egg sells for 20 spiritual stones in the market. Of course, Zuyun chicken eats dozens of kilograms of first-order low-grade spirit grains every month. After deducting the cost, Wang Changsu can earn 5 or 6 spirit stones per spirit egg. The Wang family has only domesticated 6 Zuyun chickens. Of course, the one in Wang Changsu's hands does not count. Why are you being polite? After a while, you will have to pick mulberry leaves, and you will be too busy at that time, so the third aunt asked me to bring things to you in advance. I am going back. You can take care of yourself. Second sister, I'll take you off." Wang Changsheng personally sent Wang Changsu out of the house, and watched Wang Changsu perform the technique of soaring the clouds and driving the fog to leave. You reading www.youkanshu.com. After sending Wang Changsu away, Wang Changsheng turned around and returned to the house. He opened the food box and saw that there was a big birthday bag on the top layer, emitting an attractive aroma. The longevity bag is made of spirit valley and spirit animal meat, and it contains spiritual energy. The second layer is a white rice bag, which contains 5 catties of blue moon spirit rice, and the bottom layer is a snow-white giant egg that exudes a faint breath of life. Every year on his birthday, Lu Qinja would entrust Wang Changsu to give Wang Changsheng a big birthday bag and 5 catties of blue moon rice. The double-eyed mouse sniffed a few times, made a "gee" sound from its mouth, and swung its tail back and forth. "Do you want to eat a longevity bun?" "No. This is a longevity bun that my mother made for me. I can't share it with you, but I can give you 20 blue moon rice." Wang Changsheng opened the mouth of the rice bag, carefully took out 20 grains of Lanyu Ling rice, and put them on the table. The double-eyed mouse was also welcome, and ate 20 blue moon spirit rice in 3 or 2 strokes. Wang Changsheng ate the longevity bag and put the Lanyu Lingmi and Lingdan into the storage bag. After eating the longevity buns, Wang Changsheng was no longer interested in eating those ordinary foods, so he went back to the second floor to meditate and adjust his breath. 7 days passed quickly. Early in the morning, Wang Changsheng and Wang Chusheng told Wang Chusheng a few words and left Lotus Island with the technique of flying clouds and driving fog. Ping'an County belongs to Changping County, next to Guanglin County of Pingyang County. Guanglin County is the site of the Song family in Pingyang County. The Song family is also a family of cultivators, and their strength is similar to that of the Wang family. The Qingzhou Mountains are located in the northwest of Guanglin County and stretch for thousands of miles. Qingzhoufang City, the only city in Pingyang County, is located in a valley called Qingzhou Valley deep in the Qingzhou Mountains.